Howdy, my friends. Howdy. Well, howdy, my friends, and welcome again. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, one and all, to this week's live broadcast of the Hootenanny, everybody. It's so good to see you. So glad to be with you. It's Saturday night. We're coming to you live from Tennessee, so let's kick things off with a good old hillbilly song. Yeah! Let's get out the big glue guns for this list of top 10 new arts and craft projects for the coronavirus season. Okay, number 10. Embroidering pillowcases with spiky SARS-CoV-2 paisleys. Number 9. Tie-dye your own hazmat suit with matching hypoallergenic boots. Number 8. Crocheting a tissue box cover big enough for the entire world. Number 7. Cutting out paper dolls in the likenesses of all the White House staff and cabinet members who've recently contracted COVID-19. Number 6. Make your own hand sanitizer. Combine your favorite blend of essential oils to create a liquid decontaminant that doesn't smell like the bottom shelf tequila that made you puke in high school. Number 5. Quilting blankets to hide under whenever you turn on the evening news. I'm so scared, Corey. Number 4. Make a flower press with all those withering get-well-soon carnations that you received when you first contracted the novel coronavirus. Number 3. Folks, start saving all those bleachy wipes that you use to wipe down your cart at the grocery store. You're gonna need them when you start knitting your own bleachy wipe shawl. Number 2. Needlepoint a bottomless beer koozie or bong sock or Loratab bottle koozie. Pick your poison. And the number 1 new arts and crafts project for the coronavirus season is sewing POTUS and FLOTUS face masks. Oh wait, I guess it's too late for that. But maybe they'd work as a doily. Pot holder? Okay. Hey! Yeah! Love is in the air at the amusement park this summer. Come on, let's twist again like we did last summer. Come on, let's twist again like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Come on, let's twist again. Twisting time is here. We are round and up and down we go again. Oh, baby, you make me know you love me so again. Come on, let's twist again like we did last summer. Come on, let's twist again. Twisting time is here. Who's that flying up there? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it the twister? Yeah, let's twist again like we did last summer. Come on, let's twist again. Twisting time is here. Chumbawamba, anybody? I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Pissing the night away. Pissing the night away. He drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a vodka drink. He drinks a lager drink. He drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the better times. Oh, Danny boy, Danny boy, Danny boy. I get knocked down. Who could forget Mother? Tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother, oh mother,
Wow, could Hallmark have said it any better than Lodi, New Jersey's Glenn Danzig, metal's most beloved mama's boy.
Everybody!
Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for a place called Lee Ho Folks, gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ah, werewolves of London. Ah, werewolves of London. Around your kitchen door, you better not let them in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Everybody, oh, werewolves of London. Oh, werewolves of London. Gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. Everybody sing. Oh, werewolves of London. Oh, werewolves of London.
Who can forget this little gem? Oh, are you ready more? Oh, hold on now. Woo. Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it, don't even be late. It's dollars to donuts that our state fair is the best state fair in our state. Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it, don't even be late. It's dollars to donuts that our state fair is the best state fair in our state. Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it, don't even be late. It's dollars to donuts that our state fair is the best state fair in our state. Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it, don't even be late. It's dollars to donuts that our state fair is the best state fair in our state. Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it, don't even be late. It's dollars to donuts that our state fair is the best state fair in our state. Best state fair in our state.
Yeah!
Does this ever happen to you? Launching lunch meat, challenging cheese, capricious condiments, slippery sandwich? Lunch doesn't need to be this hard. And now it isn't. Boy, do I have a treat for you. Introducing Wagon Wheels, the snack time sandwich you can have any way you feel. We start off with the softest of white bread, layer on a slice of nice long smoked bologna, and top it off with a slice of cheese so rich you'll want to catch a trucker out of Philly just to get your hands on one. Next, we roll it into our patent-pending wagon wheel sandwich press, and it's ready to ship right to your door. Never before has such a delicious sandwich come in such an easy-to-serve package. You'll be glad you started your journey with Wagon Wheels. And folks, beware of imitators. There's only one original Wagon Wheels.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am at Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining. And they say we'll have some fun when it stops raining. Take me home, dear mother and father. Take me home, I hate Granada. Don't leave me out in the woods where I just might get eaten up by a big bear. Hey, I think the sheep are up this way. One of them's going to be my prize. All right, you. Which one of you is the prettiest? I think it's you, darling. Yeah! Oh! Take a bow. And with the power vested in me as the Grand Marshal and Judge of the Hootenanny State Fair, I hereby pronounce you Grand Prize Poultry. Your ribbon, ma'am. Off you go, champion. Ah!
Now, who's our first contestant? Look, folks, it's Corey Yance.
Hey, howdy, campers!
Well, you know how the game is played. I'll pick a song from the list that our audience submitted, and you just reach into the bean can.
Bean can?
Yeah, and pull out a topic.
Okay, here we go.
Now,
Here we go.
once you pull out a topic, you'll instantly rewrite a classic campfire song that's now going to be about whatever global pandemic keyword that you've drawn.
All right, I drew going to the Walgreens to stock up on toilet paper.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. Now, our campfire melody is On Top of Old Smoky, so
Okay.
let's just
All right.
dive right
Sounds
in.
pretty
So,
hard. All right,
what's your
okay.
subject again? Tell me one more time.
My subject is going to the Walgreens to stock up on toilet paper. Okay, here we go. All right, to the tune of Old Smoky. Here we go. Well, I ate a cheesesteak, and it's not sitting well. So I run to the bathroom. Ah, wait a minute. Oh, hell! Oh, hell! There we go. All right. Now I'm driving to Walgreens, all covered with cheese.
Oh, I'm sorry, so close, Corey. Better luck next time. Okay, let's bring in our next contestants. Hey, kid, you look like a winner. Come on up here and throw a dart and win a prize. All right, our first contestant is Robert Price. How you feeling, champ?
Man, pretty good catch. Howdy, folks. I've been playing a lot of darts during quarantine, so I'm feeling pretty confident that alligator is going to be mine.
Oh, he thinks he's going to win the alligator. Well, let's get Corey Yance up here to blindfold him good and tight so he can't do any peeking.
What you're doing? Oh.
No
That's
peeking,
the
no
way
peeking.
we're
All right.
gonna do.
You're looking good, champ, but this ain't the Pony Leagues. This is the Heartland State Fair. It's big time, buddy. Okay, you got this, you got this. All right, let's go. Come on now, Bobby. Come on, come on, come on. Now, careful. These darts are extremely sharp. Yeah, they're right there. Okay. Now, let her fly. Here we go.
All right. Oh.
Yeah!
Did I do it?
You got it!
No way!
Crack shot. Nice shooting there, part real dead eye dig. Right there in the kisser. Great stuff, kid. That's the day to do it. Double your money now. Double your money or walk home with a prize. Double your dough or take the gator home and go. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm not living on the edge tonight. I'm going to take that alligator.
He's a smart man, folks. Give him a prize! And give him a round of applause at home. That's none other than Old Crow multi-instrumentalist Robert Price.
Absolutely, Miss Bottomley. And thanks again for calling Old Crow Crossing. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad I was able to help you today. Hi, everybody. My name is Robert Road Bobby Price, one of the newer members of Old Crow Medicine Show and a customer service representative for Old Crow Crossing and Casualty. Insurance can sometimes be difficult to understand, and as a multi-instrumentalist, I know that there are a multitude of hazards out there at the crossroads of life. That's why ever since the global pandemic, Grammy award-winning recording artist Jim Lauderdale has been such an important spokesperson for our brand of railroad accident-related insurance, Old Crow Crossing and Casualty.
Thanks, Robert. I'm happy to be here with these knowledgeable Old Crow Crossing and Casualty representatives. Look, I know that customer service is a priority for them. I've been representing OCC&C ever since the start of the global pandemic, when canceled tour dates caused the band to expand into the lucrative railroad insurance market. With Crossing and Casualty, Old Crow guarantees coverage no matter your age or the conditions of your railroad-related injury. Hi, this is Jim Lauderdale for Old Crow Crossing and Casualty. Your message is important. I can't get to your phone call right now, but please leave your name and number, and we'll call you when we can. Beep. The mailbox is full and cannot take messages at this time. Goodbye.
So what you're saying is you are a doctor?
Yeah, but it's kind of more in the Dr. Ralph Stanley kind of way. Hey, I think the surgery's done. It's a success. Whoa. Congratulations, guys.
Wow, you can really hear that new heart ticking.
Man, I can't believe we saved this pup.
Has anyone seen my wristwatch?
And that's all the time we have for Old Crow Veterinarian Hospital.
We are launching our line of Old Crow Southern Cuisine's Pill Mill Classics.
Ooh.
See catch. Folks in today's busy on-the-go world don't have time for a 3-course Southern meal, so our Pill Mill Classics delivers that Southern belly-busting experience, that right here, the Southern meat and 3 experience right here in a simple gelatin capsule. Here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, have a taste of this.
Thanks, man. Wow! Meatloaf with collard greens, vinegar slaw, hush puppies, and sweet tea.
Yeah, see, these little pellets, they're gonna revolutionize the Southern food industry.
Here we go now, real fresh.
All right, not bad, you clowns. Let's take it to the locker room. Come on, Old Crows. Let's do this. Yeah!
Old Crows in the Super Bowl. Doing it old school, cause we got soul.
Let's go.
Old Crows in the Super Bowl. Everybody start to clap your hands.
One time.
Old Crows in the Super Bowl. Doing it old school, cause we got soul.
Let's go.
Old Crows in the Super Bowl. Everybody start to clap your hands.
I'm K to the money and I got pizzazz. I like to rosin my bowl with some razzmatazz. When the pigskin flies, I love to do my thing. My tricks come running like a bubble in spring.
I'm CY Fancy on that board stomp. Got my footwork flying, cause I ain't no chump. I'm all keyed up, I'm revving my engine. I can sip more corn than a bluegrass can.
Hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer.
Oh my God, look, Line Jerry, it's the Tin Morgan.
Hand sanitizer.
He seems to be saying something.
Hand sanitizer.
Someone get this guy some hand sanitizer.
Oh, thank you so very, very much. You know, if I had any kind of heart, I'd have been wearing a mask and my jaw wouldn't have frozen up. But look, there's Scarecrow Corey.
Oh, my brains. My brains keep coming out every time I say. Oh, I need to find the wizard.
The wizard will help.
The wizard will know just what to do.
Let's go find the wizard and get the cure for the coronavirus so we can really get back to work as the nation's premier old-time string band. Jim, these aren't your songs. They're really famous songs whose handwritten lyrics are already part of the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum's archives.
I'm just a songwriter, Ketch. A songwriter's songwriter. A Nashville Orpheus, Ketch. I'm like if Orpheus and Mary John Wilkins had a baby. Oh, that's reminding me of another one of my incredible compositions, which will undoubtedly guarantee my place in the Hall of Fame Rotunda. She walks these hills with a humpback whale. She visits my grave with the bob-white quail.
Double toil and trouble, fire burn, cauldron bubble. Double toil and trouble, fire burn, cauldron
My spell is working. Soon the old crows will serve only me. I will be their master of puppets, and they will be my tragators. They'll make me rich beyond measure, for I have casted the most powerful spell in all of modern wizardry. Perfect! Impeccable! Impervious! The boy band spell! The boy band spell will make me rich!
I'd like to kiss you, but I'm quarantined. I got to keep my lips off the scene. 'Cause there ain't no cure for me. I probably ought to lay down and die. I long to hug you and to hold you tight, but I gotta wait 14 nights. Influenza's got a hold of me. I like to kiss you, but I'm quarantined. I'd like to love you, but I'm quarantined. I'd like to hug you, but I'm quarantined. I'd like to friend you, but I'm quarantined.
From Atlanta was murdered in Memphis. Did you see him laying at the Lorraine Motel? Did you hear them say that the CIA is witness to the murder of a man at a motel in Memphis? Motel in Memphis, motel in Memphis. Run and tell somebody there's blood on the riverside. Oh, muddy water, rolling to Memphis. If you were there, you'd swear it was more than a man who died.
When sorrows are befalling and shadows darken her door, when the fever spreads and a silent scourge outshines the golden shores, when a cry for comfort reaches forth like you never heard before, pray for America, our promised land. America, to thee may God's hand outreach. Lord, have mercy on America. down the lane. They say to stay 6 feet away. Easy, just do his thing. He's loading up the smoker with a hickory burr, calling out everybody come to the curb, barbecuing up to the end of the world. Get yourself a plate on down at Easy Greasy's, and time's a BBQ. Easy Greasy's, come on, any old table will do. He's cooking on the corner, have yourself a taste, grilling on up to Judgment Day down at Easy Greasy's, and time's a BBQ. Easy Greasy's, apocalyptic, pit roasted, end of the world as we know it. Barbecue.
Okay, it's time to open up the Pan American mailbag and hear from some of the folks who look forward to the Hootenanny all week long. Let's see, where's that mailbox? Oh, from 6 feet away, here comes Corey Yance delivering it to you in style with a juice harp. All right. Well, let's see what we got here. This one comes all the way from Chicago, Illinois. We heart the Hootenanny. And a letter. Dear Catch, I am 5. My name is Charlie from Chicago. Charlie, you're an excellent drawer. You're so good at drawing harmonicas. Q&A, my superpower would be to walk on water. Thanks, Charlie Stajilkovic. Here's one from Amelia Albaran, who writes, my name is Amelia and I'm 10 years old. I play the violin. I've been playing for 5 years. My favorite songs are Carry Me Back and Wagon Wheel and It's an Already Mean Enough World. Can you please send me some sheet music for Wagon Wheel, etc. I love your Heartland Hootenanny. This is a picture of my violin. Hey, that one looks just like mine. Thanks so much for that letter. Ooh, this one's making my mouth water. Hi, Catch, greetings from near the sweetest place on earth. We're loving the Hootenanny. Thanks for bringing a smile to our faces. These last few Saturday nights have been a thrill. Love, Diana and Emily, lifelong fans from, I'm assuming, Hershey, PA. We miss going to your concerts and getting out of the house. We're so excited to hear about the Heartland Hootenanny, though. It gives us something to look forward to, and my mom and I really enjoy your shows. Well, to the graduate, Annabelle Fulton. Hey, we're thinking about you, Annabelle. Let me focus that thing so we can see your pretty picture. Oh, she's graduating from some high school in Arizona. Hallelujah. Here's one I'm excited to read. This one comes all the way from Duluth, Minnesota, which is right up the road from where our special guests. Now here on the return envelope, it just says Kitty. Let's see what Kitty has written. Oh dear. It says, meow, Kitty, meow, Kitty, meow, Kitty, meow. From Kitty. Hey, thanks, Kitty. So glad you're tuned in. Hey, Catch, here's an old-timey postcard of Lake Tahoe to say thank you for your broadcast. We look forward to it each and every Saturday night here in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Kind regards, Steve. Now, take a look at this one. Can you believe the time and effort somebody put into this? That is a beautiful envelope here. It comes to us from our friends in Piqua, Ohio. It says, thank you. It's only Monday, and we're counting down the hours until your Saturday Hootenanny. Love from the Westfalls. Love right back to you, Westfalls, up there in Piqua, OH. Here's one that says, I left my heart at the Heartland Hootenanny in San Francisco. Oh, here's some wonderful artwork from a 2-year-old in Friendsville, Tennessee. Look at this great work that she's doing. Thanks, Kate, for sending your kiddos beautiful pictures. Dear Catch, my 5-year-old son and I watched the Heartland Hootenanny every Saturday night. It is something we both look forward to doing together. He asked if we could write you a letter. Enclosed is a letter he wrote to you himself and a picture of him holding your book that arrived this week. Keep fighting the good fight. We appreciate all you do. This is from Ian and Rivers Campbell. Thanks so much for writing. That's so wonderful. And here is the letter from Rivers. Dear Catch, my dad and I love your show, from Rivers, who's age 5. And we love you right back, Rivers. And everybody down there listening in Georgia, go on down there to Lafayette and pick up a big bag of peaches, or some tomatoes, or some collard greens. Oh, and here's one from an older, this is from Sister Elia, who's 9 years old. I love Heartland Hootenanny. My mom is Carrie Kisseland. I very much agree that I will secretly miss the show too. Will you please keep doing it?
That's assuming that things get back to normal, Aaliyah. I sure hope they do. I like that you were using Heartland Hootenanny to help other artists. We love learning about new bands. And look, she drew a t-shirt that we're gonna get into mass production right away. Thank you, Elias, for this Old Crow t-shirt design. Oh, looks like here's some artwork from the young Texan out there. Rodeo King Wyatt writes, "Dear Ketch, we love your songs and we build Legos while we listen to your songs." Thanks, Wyatt, a future architect out there in the Lone Star Republic. Hey, I see there's an artist in the family. That's a beauty. I gotta get that one framed. Dear Ketch, hi, my name is Francie. I'm a 14-year-old in Portland, Oregon. I've played violin since I was 4, but I've only ever been classically trained. I'll tell all my friends to tune in if you'll promise to give a short fiddle lesson in your next broadcast of the Heartland Hootenanny. I love the Old Crows. Yours truly, Francie. Len Hart. P.S. I'm including a sketch of Ketch. Wow, thanks, Francie, and keep up that fiery fiddling that you're doing out there in Multnomah County, OR. Here's one from our friends in Kanagawa, Japan. This one comes from Ayaku Mitsumukai. Thanks for writing, Ayaku. This is our first letter that we've ever gotten from Japan, and it comes with some beautiful origami. That's a banjo, I think. Let's see what our friend writes. Dear Ketch, I enjoy watching the Heartland Hootenanny from Japan. Thank you very much for lifting up our spirits in such crazy times. Hope I can see your shows in person very soon. Until then, please stay safe. Best regards from Ayaku. Hey, thanks for writing, Ayaku, and to all of our fans out there in Japan. Hey, here's some bubble wrap that Corey can dance on in our next social distancing square dance. Careful, don't cut yourself, Jerry. Would you do the honors?
Oh, look at that.
Hey! Thanks for sending that. A special thanks to Amy Earhart from Waveland, Mississippi, who pieced and quilted this amazing work of art. She writes, for Ketch and the Old Crows, thank you for the Mississippi Saturday night sharing stories and song. Oh, look, they drew a spooky drawing. This thing looks really spooky. Thanks, anonymous haunter. Hi, Ketch. I love to watch the Heartland Hootenanny. I watch it every Saturday. A few weeks ago, you sang the song Caroline, and that's my name. I am 7 years old, and I like to do the social distance square dance with my papa. I also like to listen to OCMS on my iPad from Caroline. I took this picture of the sunset. Well, let's take a look at Caroline's Wheeling West by God, Virginia sunset. Boy, that's a beautiful shot, Caroline. Thanks so much for sending. Well, that's all the time we got for our news section. Oh my God, it worked!
Oh! Well, hello there, Ketch. You caught me reading up on my vinyl liner notes.
Hey, Ketch.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we got you loud and clear, and you look beautiful.
Am I on?
You're on!
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Ketch, can you hear me? Hello, everybody.
Oh, so glad to see you.
Hello.
Hey!
I love it. I love it, man. What an introduction.
How's it going, man?
Good to see you.
It's good to see you, too. Oh!
Hi, Ketch. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on the show. I'm so excited.
Hey there, Ketch.
Well, hey, Dom, why the long face?
Well, thank you, Ketch. I'm so glad to be here. I've been watching the Heartland Hootenanny, and it seemed like a ball, so I thought I'd try to drop in Nashville.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, how you doing, Ketch?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad you're here on the Hootenanny. It's Saturday night. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. You're making me laugh.
Hey, man.
Hi, Ketch. Hi, everybody watching.
Hi, everyone. I brought you eggs.
You brought me what?
Hey! How are you?
I'm doing great, man.
Doing good, man. Good to see you.
Great to see you. Great to have you here at the Heartland Studios, man.
It's good to be here.
Now, you did a little traveling to get here, right?
Yeah, came all the way from Raleigh.
Oh, yeah.
Got in the big old airplane and flew here, and that was weird, flying for the first time.
Was that your first flight?
Yeah, it's first flight since February.
What's the North Carolinian situation during COVID?
Half the people are good, honest human beings who are trusting science and facts and health experts, and then
on the other hand,
half the state, believes that it's a hoax and it's never going to get them, and it hasn't affected anybody they love. So we're on the side of playing it safe. We've been quarantined since March, and we're going to continue to do so. But I couldn't turn down an invite from you guys to come play a few songs. So
well, we're glad you came. I just want to hear you sing. And so do the folks at home. So do a tune for us, and then I'll come back. We'll chat.
For sure.
I was born in the shade of a long-leaf pine, the proud southern son of Caroline. I'm proud of who I am and where I'm from, but I ain't so proud of how far we've come. On the backs of the poor these towns were built, and every ounce of pride has a pound of guilt. There's a shadow here looms long and black. It's always one step forward and two steps back. The only dream that ain't worth having is the one you won't chase down. They say sing your song, boy, shut your mouth. Oh, but I believe in a better South. Yes, I believe in a better South. Down here we're still fighting for all the wrong reasons. Old men still defend these monuments to treason. To the right side of history we're always late, still arguing the difference between heritage and hate. The only dream that ain't worth having is the one you won't chase down. They say sing your song, boy, shut your mouth. Oh, but I believe in a better South. Yes, I believe in a better South. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of listening to Daddy's generation, the byproduct of war and segregation. Still thinking they can tell us what to do, who can live where and who can love who. The only dream that ain't worth having is the one you won't chase down. They say sing your song, boy, shut your mouth. Oh, but I believe in a better South. They say sing your song, boy, shut your mouth. Oh, but I believe in a better South.
It's crazy how you bond when you're out on the road and seeing a brand new crowd every night. And then, some of my favorite memories being out on the road with y'all this past year has been sitting up in the front lounge of the bus, Catch, and having a questionable beverage and listening to some good old-time music or new-time old-time music, and being educated by you and hearing some of your life story or some of the music that inspired you along your way. I cherish that, I miss that, and I can't wait to get it back and hear more new old songs.
What's the weirdest thing that you've ever ingested while on the stage, J.D. Wilkes?
Oh, I know the answer to this one. Morgan was there with me. In fact, we were the only ones that really ate it, and that was pig brains. We ate pig brains on stage, pork brains and milk gravy, raw. We did it with two. I don't know where somebody brandished a can of Kelly's brand pork brains in milk gravy. Doesn't that just sound wonderful? We cracked it open. They did a drum roll. Chris Detloff did a drum roll, and we passed this can around. And I know I had some because I almost puked. And I know that Morgan he actually did. Everyone else faked it. We found out later everyone else faked it, but me and Morgan were the only ones brave enough to eat this stuff, and we've got the mad cow disease to prove it.
Michael, you're the first veteran that we've had on the show, and we want to thank you and your brothers and sisters in the U.S. Army for your service, especially during the Iraq War. And since last week was Memorial Day, can you tell us a little bit about how you spent it and what some of your comrades in arms are up to during the global pandemic?
Every Memorial Day, I spend it quiet, reflecting on the day itself, reflecting on my battle buddies who are no longer with us, as well as those that are still here. And for my boys and gals that are still here, it's been pretty cool to keep in touch and to stay in touch, and to, when we talk, we reminisce about the old times, and to also encourage each other and to be there for one another.
For those of us who love the sound of cowboy music, you really shined a light on an often unseen part of the canon of cowboy music. Tell us about this project.
Absolutely. The album Don Flemons Presents Black Cowboys. A couple years ago, I was traveling back to Phoenix after having moved to the East Coast for several years, and I came across a book called The Negro Cowboys, which talked about a part of history that's not as well known, that 1 in 4 cowboys that settled the West were African-American cowboys, working alongside the Mexican vaqueros and the Anglo cowboys. And so that got me started following the history. And then after that, I began to start looking for the musical aspects, because what did black cowboy music sound like compared to white cowboy music or any of the other cowboy songs we've heard? And so I started to delve into the research of John Lomax, as well as Jack Thorpe, who was an enthusiast who published the first songbook on cowboys. And I found that each of them had stories connected to black cowboys that had sung for them, and they adapted it. So I just kind of went at it a bunch of different ways. I brought in D. Ford Bailey, as I mentioned before, black country and western. Brought a little bit of the old-time cowboy songs related to black cowboys, and then also some of the old-time stuff that people may not be familiar with if they didn't know the repertoire. So I made it into an album that came out on Smithsonian Folkways, a part of the African American Legacy series, which is part of the National Museum of African American History and Culture, and it's just been a beautiful thing. After 2 years, it's still an album that people are still drawn to.
Well, I know you were delighting a lot of people on that stage, and you've continued to do that even at this time in your career. You have championed the LGBT community in a space of country music, which is a field where gay rights is not always the topic on everybody's agenda. So I want to ask you, Shelley, what's it like to stand up in a space that has historically sought to silence gay singers from speaking out?
Well, as you can imagine, it was a long journey. It was a secret I swore I'd keep. And when I got to Nashville, I mean, I knew when I was 9 that I was gay, but I knew that, you know, because of my religious upbringing, I just knew that I was going to hell. So I just prayed and prayed and prayed, and then, you know, thought that God just was not answering my prayers. And then by my late teenage years, I kind of really understood that I was exactly as God meant for me to be. But I still knew I had to keep that secret if I wanted to, you know, just survive, not just in country music, but this was 1989 when I got to Nashville. You know, people, certainly no one was out in country music, but it was just, it's not always tough to be open in any sector, in any community, in any town. So I doubled down on my promise that I would never tell my secret. And I had a 12-year secret relationship through the very highs of my career when I was at my very most popular on major labels. I was in a committed 12-year relationship with a wonderful gal. And of course, we didn't make it. Our love fell apart because, you know, as I often say, nothing grows in closets except for mold. You know, love does not flourish and do what it needs to do when it's a secret. It's just not healthy. And then I had, I know you're an East Nashvilleian, me too. My old house there that still stands over there in East Nashville, I found myself in a pretty dark place in the middle of the night in 2006 and nearly ended my life. And the morning after I didn't end my life, I knew I could either not make it or tell my truth and step out. So I began writing my memoir, Like Me. Random House published this 10 years ago, which is crazy that long has gone by. But I knew that I had to not just put on social media, hey y'all, I'm gay. it was my objective to lead every conversation that I would have, possibly for the rest of my life, whether it be in an interview setting or on an airplane seated next to someone. I knew that it would be incumbent upon me to lead every conversation with, I'm a gay woman. I'm a gay woman of faith. I'm a gay woman who is patriotic and loves her country and loves her neighbors. And I grew up on a farm. I know how to milk a cow. I sing country music. I love Loretta Lynn. I love the Grand Ole Opry. I knew that I didn't just want to say, hey, you guys, I'm gay. I wanted to tell the entire story of who I am. So you asked the question, Catch, how does it feel? It's the single most meaningful thing that's ever happened in my life, to be able to define myself, own who I am. No one can whisper about me anymore. I hear she's gay. I am gay. I'm proud to be who I am. And it feels incredible.
What are you going to sing for us there, Miss Maggie Rose?
In the spirit of these times, I want to do one of my favorite gospel tunes, People Get Ready, since I have such a phenomenal band behind me. You guys can sing along at home. 1, 2, 3.
People get ready, there's a train coming. Don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to keep diesels coming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord, yeah, yeah. People get ready for the train, Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and for them. So there's room for all among the lost and lost. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 There ain't no room for the hopeless sinner who's hurt all mankind just to save his own. Pity on those whose chances are thinner, 'cause there's no hiding place from the kingdom's throne. Oh, people get ready, there's a train coming. Don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith. Hit diesels are hopping. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
Thank you, Maggie Rose.
Thank you.
Y'all go ahead and get a copy of her brand new album, Quarantine 45. Buy it now. Y'all support her wonderful and impassioned music, everybody.
quiet now. Well, it's Easter time, y'all. That wonderful time of year. Oh, when everybody that you love comes real close. Now, it's a really strange kind of Easter that we're having here in the spring of 2020. I'm not gonna lie. I never saw it coming, and I can't imagine it. But it's the time, no matter what's going on in the world, that we think about resurrection, we think about rising. And when I think about rising, I think about wings. Wings of all shapes and sizes. Wings on mosquitoes. Wings on flies that buzz around kitchens. Wings even on angels. One thing that made John Prine's music so special is that there were a whole lot of wings in all of his songs. But this isn't gonna be a story about wings. It's a story about meatloaf. It's a story that takes place on my birthday, the year that I turned 30, which really, folks, was only a few years ago. May 14th is my birthday. I woke up feeling 30, y'all, and it felt great. I lived in Nashville, Tennessee. I had a hot band that was rising. I got up that morning and I wanted to do something I'd never done before because I felt like a man, 30 years old, and I wanted to get a man-sized lunch. Now, what do you do when you want to get a man-sized portion? You got to go to the Silver Sands. Yeah, the Silver Sands restaurant on the north side of Nashville, Tennessee. Just follow your nose. And what's a man got to eat on his 30th birthday? Meatloaf, and a lot of it. So follow your nose. Now, if you start sniffing, the first thing you're gonna smell is the Bruton Snuff Factory. Close your nose. It might make you a little queasy, especially if they're in there making Copenhagen long cut with the whiskey peach flavor. Anyway, follow your nose again and you'll pick up the trail of that meatloaf. Follow it to the dingiest little joint where for 50 years they've been serving up Meat & Three. Now, folks are listening to this program from all around the world and they don't know what Meat & Three is. What's Meat & Three? Well, that's when you order your meat and you get 3 sides to go with it. Remember, this is a story about meatloaf. So I went up to the counter, I ordered the biggest piece of meatloaf with gravy and ketchup on the side. Oh man, and then I got 3 sides to go with it. I had a world of sides to choose from. I could have got sweet potato pie with or without walnuts. I could have had chow chow as a side or just good old cucumbers and onions. But I picked 3 favorites to accompany my meatloaf on the plate. I picked shoe peg corn, butter beans, and turnip greens. So I took my meatloaf with the butter beans and the shoe peg corn and the turnip greens and I sat down. And then I began to eat and it was so delicious. And I sopped up the pot liquor of my greens with my hot water cornbread. When looking through the plate glass window, who did I see but John Prine walking slowly, ambling towards the Silver Sands Soul Food Kitchen on the north side of Nashville because it was Wednesday, my birthday, and he wanted to get himself something good to eat too. Well, I watched him go through the line and I was starting to eat faster now and getting a little bit nervous when all of a sudden he sat down 1 table over from me and I looked at him and I gave him that kind of smile that says, I know who you are, but you don't know who I am, but I want you to know who I am because I want to know more about who you are. That kind of smile, right? Well, I gave him a look like that and then I thought, oh my God, I'm going to talk to him. Come on, it's my birthday. Come on, it's like my present. But then I just looked at his plate. What did John Prine have on his plate? Meatloaf, shoe peg corn, butter beans, and turnip greens. We had the exact same plate of Meat & Three. Me and John Prine sitting 1 table apart from each other on my 30th birthday at the Silver Sands restaurant, y'all. It was so great. I knew I didn't need to say nothing to the guy. I just sat, I gave a big smile, I belched twice, and I said goodbye. It was the most wonderful birthday present just to have the same thing on my plate as the great John Prine. And it wasn't just 2 years later that they were printing up posters that said John Prine with special guest, Old Edison Show. Now how about one of them songs that's not about meatloaf, but a song about wings? Wings for flying away on. Wings of resurrection. Wings of powerful springtime winds blowing gentle and smooth across the landscape. Resurrection wings on the Saturday night before Easter. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's grown old. If dreams were lightning, thunder were desire, this old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel who flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Now when I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy, and they weren't much to look at, but he's a free rambling man. Oh, but that was a long time, and no matter how I try, the years just flow by like a broken down dam. Yeah, make me an angel who flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Hey! All right, it's time for the last verse. Ready? Here's one for John. You'll help us sing. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them buzzing, and I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and not have nothing to say? Hey, 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 make me an angel who flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Hey, just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Oh man, how quickly time flies when you're having fun on the Heartland Hootenanny. Oh, and by the way, so long, it's been good to know ya. 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 Till we find a cure, let us self-quarantine, say the folks from the CDC. We're sending our love from the Heartland Hootenanny up to the space station from all of the many hard-working people on this planet Earth who are struggling and hoping that things won't get worse, singing so long, it's been good to know ya. So long, we had a great time on the show. So long, it's been good to know ya. The dog days of COVID may bury our bones,